to Lunar Horizon. Today we're going to talk about operations. This is going to be part of it's going to be a little series. So this is the solution to a problem. So we have our LPOP, listening and observation post. We have access control. Then we have patrolling. So from there, what we're going to do with the listening and observation post, you're going to post a guy out in your area, and then what they're going to do is they're going to observe and report whatever is going on, which we can have it called as intel gathering, right? Let me take a step back. You can have them posted at a spot, or you can have them traveling. So give them like either a car or a bike, and so they're in there. They're making just reports on what they see. They're building a pattern of life. And you can build a pattern of life for an area or based on a person, depending on how you want to use it. It goes to reporting. You got to build that report, and then you send it up to higher, to maybe your S2 shop, or to dispatch, or to a decision maker, so that it's actionable intel. Hey, is this good or is it not good? Then we go over to access control. So this can be part of your LPOP, right? But this would be stationary. So you're sitting there, you're on your list, you got your clipboard with a little piece of paper, you're looking through, you're like, yep, John Doe, you're good. Jane Smith, you're not good. You're not on the list, sorry. Or you could be like, oh, John Doe, or Jane Smith can be like, hey, I know John Doe. And all right, cool, call them. Call to verify who they are. All right, they come up, hey, they're with me. You're like, okay, cool, got it. And then you let them on through. And every area is going to be different. Some might have badges on their face. And so, like, hey, they're verified, and then all you have to do is scan the badge to see if it works, and then you can let them through. Also, we have to think about, let's analyze the badge. Is it counterfeit? And so that'd be checking the color, the font. Does their face actually look like their face? Excuse me. And then we check the name, and then something I like to add on the little end is like, hey John, have a good day, take care. And then see what the response is. And if their response is like, all right, cool, whatever, or if they're like, whoa, they're caught off guard, that's a little should send up a flare. You'd be like, whoa, what's going on here? And then for like visitors, depending where you're at, some might be really strict on how visitors come to you and how you check them in. And then some are very lenient. So you have to be understanding of that, where you work, and then use that to your solution. All right. So styles of verification, multiple styles. We'll go through that in a later video. And the reporting of all access denial. And if it's a high pace place where a lot of people come in and out, then you have batch scans that records it all for you. But if it's a very slow, then you can just write it down at 2 o'clock this morning, Jane Doe came in and was asking for verification, and then John Smith was like, yep, allowed, and then you gave access to them because they are the hosting party on property. Then we go to patrolling. So there's types of patrolling that we can do. So we have deterring. So this is like, you're out there, you're walking around, you're like, who are you? Deterring, making sure people don't want to come up to you. And the aspect of like keeping bad people away. Still, bad people are going to do bad things. It just helps mitigate the risk. Then we have surveying. So that means we're going to check on our property and we're going to see if there is any damages or any attempted signs of break-ins or any types of staging. So if it's a large heist, maybe they're like, we're going to stage a bunch of copper pipes in a large building, right? And so it's easier for them to get out. Then we're going to recon outside of our area of operations, our AO. So that means we're looking out past our property, and we can kind of associate this to the S2 shop, looking outside of the area of operations and seeing what's going on around us. We can also use our eyes, create a baseline of what's happening around us, and that may bleed on into our site or our area of operations within our property lines. And so those are things you need to think about. Other than that, have a good day, take care.